Blue to Delta pass, and we're underway. Twitch chat voting now for which deck will win the match. Hammer or Attractions. Go ahead and gamble. There's Esper Sentinel for Jeff.
Esper Sentinel, what does that mean?
Hey, all right, so Jeff just picked up the Hammer deck for the first time for this event. And you just heard me maybe saying Esper Sentinel. What does that mean? Because I wasn't sure if this was White Painter, like Eddie the Intern usually plays, or is this something else. And Tunnel of Love was just opened by Deadbeat Attendant. I'll share the Tunnel of Love text in the live chat. It's one of the best attractions. Choose a creature I control, then my opponent chooses a creature they control. Those creatures either flicker wisp or they fight.
I haven't played your deck, but I still have to work. I haven't played like competitors since last time we
Waste Scrubland.
Waste Vault? Yep.
The numbers to visit on my Tunnel of Love are 3 and 6. There's Ornithopter. After my Scrubland was wasted, here's Mox Opal. It'll resolve.
Yeah. Ingenious Smith.
Yep. So the Ornithopter gave away what I'm up against here. Ornithopter tells me this is most likely Hammer. Genius Smith resolving its ability now. Look at the top 4, put an artifact into your hand. It looks like Retrofitter Foundry is an option and has been chosen.
That's my land for turn. This one is the one where they blink.
They flicker wisp or they fight.
Flicker wisp or they fight. Okay, go ahead.
So it's 3 or a 6 to do it.
No dice.
And I missed that time. Rolled a 5. 3 or a 6 would have been a visit.
I'll search up a basic land, a mountain, and I'll pass the draw card.
Hold on.
Yep.
Draw 2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sage.
Oh, the
Sorry.
It's okay.
Trust me, I thought exactly.
Yeah, go.
Steve show.
Keep Joe.
Just go into 3, I'm going to flip mana, and my hand is all that.
Yeah.
Very I decided you would have killed it or wherever that's for.
Where's the Saga comes in on Jeff's side. And Retrofitter Foundry.
Trigger.
Retrofitter will resolve. Ingenious Smith gets a counter.
Go to the forge and put 2 counters on.
I'll attack for 2. I'll attack for 2. Go ahead.
My,
End step. End step swords on the Ingenious Smith. Esper Sentinel trigger being pointed out, and I'll pay for it.
there.
This is end of turn?
Yep.
My turn? Yep. Trigger this.
Trigger, you lose 5 life.
All right. Rolling a 2 is another miss on the Tunnel of Love.
3 cards in, right? 3 cards.
Dude, it's beautiful.
obviously got Harvey Birdman.
Thank you.
White plume. It's a white plume.
All right, White Plume Adventurer comes in. I'll take the initiative.
I think you played your land this turn.
I think I did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
I'll get a basic planes, and I'm done.
I gotta be that guy, but I do not have these tokens yet.
I call that finders of real estate.
What happened to that?
Sacrifice the doctor.
Oh, gotcha. You made the 4/4.
Yeah, I made a
My bad. I thought you were making a servo.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So sacking a Thopter, Ornithopter, to create a construct 4/4 with Retrofitter Foundry. For a moment there, I wasn't sure what was happening.
Like that deck probably dumps on blue decks. They have all the draw, you have the sagas, you have like just every single angle basically.
Yep. So the Tunnel of Love is about 1/3 of the time you'll hit. Again, the numbers on mine are 3 and 6. So being able to have my opponent choose a creature they control and blink it, or it fights one of my creatures. I'm hoping at this point in the game to be able to remove this Esper Sentinel and start blinking some of these tokens away. Giving Jeff no choice but to choose them. Let's see. Blocking with Deadbeat to protect the initiative. Don't need Deadbeat anymore.
Played my land. Go ahead.
And another Urza's Saga was played there by Jeff. Giving 2 counters to my White Plume.
Nothing.
And 1 is an always a miss for attractions. There's the basic planes I found last turn. It looks like as of right now, Jeff's constructs by Urza's Saga will be 5/5s.
You have my tutor there?
I used to have one inside. Participant do that.
I know, but with that deck, it doesn't matter. All you care about is saving.
I don't know. This matchup is all
Back for White Plume.
that was
All right, attacking with White Plume and Jeff creating a construct in response, or before blocks, I should say.
Close to it.
I'll block it with my construct.
It would be a 5/5.
For damage, I'll Swords of Sky. Will you pay? For damage, you will Swords this guy. It is Swords to gain 1.
For damage, I'll Swords the Esper Sentinel to shrink the construct down to a 4/4 and kill it potentially in combat here.
So it's still blocking. And just
I hope he doesn't have one.
I'll pass the turn.
That thing that I get to
I will untap. I don't have this. Draw triggers. 3, 2. Let's go to first. I will make a thing.
All right, making another construct here before the Saga pops. And now we'll search. White Plume back on defense. Jeff, at this point in time, only with 2 constructs on the board. One is locked as a 4/4 made by Retrofitter Foundry, and the other is a construct made by Urza's Saga, so its power and toughness will fluctuate. And I'm hoping at this point I'll be able to use Tunnel of Love. Here's Shadow Spear coming in. Is he able to use Mox Opal there? Yes, because the face down card with a 4 on it is a 4/4 construct created by Retrofitter Foundry. Unfortunately, we didn't have the token handy. right, there's an Ancient Den to grow the construct to a 6/6. Equipping the 4/4 now, it's Shadow Spear.
Attempt to equip here.
Okay, equipping the 6/6 actually.
Swing. That's a 4, right? He's a 5. Yeah. Okay. Swing with 1. My bad.
Wait, is this construct brand new? I actually can't even remember. This construct was just created this turn, right?
Artifacts. He's a 7/7 trample. I think.
Did we both miss that? All right. Keith Master Flex, thanks for the resub. 15 months for Keith Master Flex. What is the card that is morphed? That's a 4/4 construct. 4/4 construct. So Jeff takes the initiative here. Unfortunately, we both missed that construct does not have haste.
Forest.
There was a construct created the previous turn. This one was made after draw step
And I played my land.
of this turn.
There you go.
We'll draw what 3 cards, 4 cards on average. Which is really
Yes.
yeah, some number. Right. It is a tricky land.
Another miss on the Tunnel of Love, which is frustrating me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. One hit would be great.
This is the deals damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the turn will get there, bolt, and I'll pay the extra.
Bolt which?
This doesn't do anything to second this, right?
See that?
Correct. I can sacrifice a Thopter with for no mana.
Oh, you don't want to second?
Swing the white blue.
All right, so a block with the 4/4 construct there to protect the initiative.
Prismatic ending.
Exile, right?
Prismatic ending on the Retrofitter Foundry.
Can do.
Yeah.
Try to.
And the Snapcaster coming in. Ending on the construct token from the graveyard flashed back. So I managed to recover a little bit here. Jeff still has the initiative and is going to scry 2 this time.
You got it. One top, one bottom. Draw. Tick up.
Have it all. Play points.
Outlet.
No attack for 1.
Get a thing.
You made a mana?
Huh?
You make a mana?
I didn't hear you.
Did you make a mana?
So Jeff making a mana here with the Urza's Saga. Now searching the library for a 0 or 1 artifact. And I think we're going to get a correction here after Jeff searches. I'm not sure.
Where's the wasteland?
Oh, I just checked that out. Protection from that color.
No, you can't get that. It's got to be a 1 or a 0.
All right, we see here Jeff, new to this deck, hasn't really played Urza's Saga decks before, realizing you can't find an Esper Sentinel with Urza's Saga. And correcting that, and now we're going to search for Ornithopter instead.
Glacier. Yeah. 3-touch construct. And play Gressa. Okay.
What is this? This is my draw. Okay.
Did you mix this out?
No, I scried.
Oh, you did try. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 1. And then 1.
Pure Steel?
And I'm gonna sack it. Yeah.
Pure Steel Paladin hitting the stack here. See another Urza Saga in Jeff's hand along with Colossus Hammer, and it looks like Caracas Force pitching, I believe, a Snapcaster to stop the Pure Steel.
There you go. No, that's okay. Yeah.
Which combat? 6.
All right, equipping Ornithopter with Shadow Spear here. So, all right, Tunnel of Love getting rolled first. It's another miss with Tunnel of Love. Would have loved to hit there. Now, attacking, this is a bit of a bad attack. My brain was telling me Ornithopter was a 1-2, and I just lost it in combat. That was a pretty significant punt there. And at this point, I think I'm like just running through my mind here. I'm letting the 5 or 6 misses on Tunnel of Love cloud my vision a little bit. I'm getting a little bit frustrated with how this game is going. I would love to have blink something like 4 times already. Urza Saga comes in, and now I lost my Snapcaster in combat needlessly, but at least I snapped the initiative from Jeff and made Jeff lose 5 life here.
Yeah.
He's not blocked.
It's possible I would not have gotten back the initiative, that's true, but I did think the Ornithopter was just a 1-2. I was willing to trade with it. It may have still been the correct attack, but I just missed that.
Yeah.
But even trading, I think I was fine.
Got 1 in hand.
Like gaining 7 life.
So now Jeff attacks again with the Ornithopter to take back the initiative. Making a treasure.
Yeah. Nope.
Tunnel of Love misses once again. It's a 1-3 shot. We are seeing some variants here. Drawing a card off the archives room on the Undercity. Passing the turn, untapping White Plume.
Take that.
This kills you, it sounds really good too, so. That's a tough choice.
I made a mistake. When I touched my brainstorm, I touched my last water.
Another Ornithopter comes in. Jeff will steal the initiative back again. We forgot to move the token last turn from my side. But now it's back on Jeff's side. There's the Skeleton. 4-1 black with Menace.
Trying to draw for the webcam.
Especially if the chapter
sure.
is coming in.
Colossus Hammer?
No, they're
Yep.
Go.
Do you play blue black?
I just heard chicken crackers on the plate.
Okay. I was
Oh my
like,
gosh, no.
just siding out, I'm like,
Another miss on Tunnel of Love. And staring down a lot of power on the board next turn.
Plus himself, so 8.
and I thought you might have blue black.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, good games. Thanks for the tokens.
All right. So admittedly, I got a bit frustrated during that game. I kept whiffing on my Tunnel of Love. Engineered Explosives is pretty decent, yeah. Here's a thought seize. Is Void Ren too expensive? Probably not, but I don't know if that's where I want to be. Yeah, Energy Flux, Serenity, and Meltdown are not great in this particular deck because I blow up my own stuff. Although, as we saw in Game 1, I probably would have been fine with blowing up my own Tunnel of Love because I was sick of seeing it already. I was getting so frustrated. Like, give me a blink one time. But you know, the attraction cards it's not a guaranteed hit. And that's what kind of makes them, to me, kind of interesting and different. I played that game. I rolled 7 or 8 times, it felt like, for Tunnel of Love and missed every time. But if I had hit half of those, let's say, if I had rolled really well, I win that game easily. Is that good or bad gameplay? That's up to you to decide. I think that's kind of cool. All right, there's a Baleful Strix on my side of the table. Double Esper Sentinel for Jeff. Jeff, of course, is up a game.
Yeah, now I do. Should have waited a little longer. All right, first pick.
I also, in hindsight, I'm a bit watching this back. I'm a bit frustrated with myself that I missed that the construct did not have haste. Occasionally people will ask me like, Chris, how come you don't play in like the most competitive events possible? Honestly, it's because I miss lines like that. I miss plays like that. And I don't have enough reps per week or practice to feel like I'm stepping into competitive events fully prepared. So, I don't know. I'm the FNM kind of player. Yeah, Serenity is interesting. It's just that it blows up my own stuff as well. Against a deck like Painter or Hammer or 8-cast or something, maybe I don't care if my Strixes and Attractions die, but I think I do. It's not ideal, that's for sure.
I always forget what this card does.
Burns.
Right, Paradise Mantle getting looked at here. So Mantle, Hammer, Cauldron Complete, and Plains are the cards in hand. Nomad, thanks for the follow.
I'll just get rid of it.
You got it.
More about it later.
I don't want to see somebody conjure.
Pass you.
All right, Cauldron gets chosen. I said that one looks like the biggest threat. I'll worry about the rest later. Hercule's Recall was actually a good suggestion. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe I'll add a Hercule's Recall to the board. Brotherhood's End is decent, but again, I also have stuff that will blow up, and it's not easy for me to get double red as well. Here's an Ornithopter.
Wait, what the fuck?
Hercule's Recall is a good one though.
You can play a bird, but gets you like.
But Painter and 8-cast players out there, are you scared of Hercule's Recall? Is Hercule's Recall like so scary that you would be worried about it?
Search for a basic queen. Play it and pass the turn.
The instant part makes it great versus Painter. I agree. The constructs and all that crap doesn't come back either, so... Yeah, Hercule's Recall, that seems like the best suggestion from Twitch chat. I might add that to the board.
Oh man, Ornithopter's in play.
Action pack.
Yeah, going crazy here.
No, I had a teamer deck that was splashing me immobilizer. Counters. You could say that just for the death touch. Yeah. Either one.
Yeah, 8-cast can reassemble pretty well. Where do attractions go if they're bounced? I think they just go like in their it's called the junkyard. They're like discard pile. They just don't go. Will never come back.
Dennis, you want? Is that someone bringing for
I'll
you?
take this on.
Yeah, if attractions leave the battlefield, they just are gone forever in like its own discard pile, not your graveyard.
Question for you. Is this possible?
Not anymore, but there's fine ones out there. then it's fine.
But also doing Scheme Argyle, right? It's like such a.
You got blue and black. Pretty good.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but there are some copies out there that it's fine.
All right, so my white plume has 2 counters on it. This Ornithopter is harmless at the moment. There are way too many zones to keep track of now. I don't know. Here's Mox Opal.
Look at that.
Yeah,
So
that happens to me a lot too. I know the feel.
Are you playing Atraxa in the Showtell thing?
I just got it back from the signing, so.
I mean, the colors that are open for
Instead
you
of
are
Grizzle
correct.
Run,
Three
right?
colors that are open at least.
Instead.
You can use 5 life. Draw.
Now does the deck just run along?
All right, lose 5 life from the trap on my upkeep. Flooded Strand. Attack with the white bloom once again.
There you go. Yes.
It's about time I block, I think.
I'm City Trader, so it's bad, right?
You have to pass an immobilizer. It sucks, but. With this
Is that again?
But I also, it's weird.
All right, Prismatic Ending removes the Esper Sentinel, so looking really unlikely that Jeff will be able to take the initiative from me in this game as of right now. At least not anytime soon. Here's Pure Steel Paladin. Force Pitch Brainstorm, that gets a scoop.
You just need to get 3 points. I like the flyer that makes 2
Go.
Splash that.
All right, 1 card on the bottom after a multi 6 on my end. Here's a turn 1 Esper Sentinel.
Black is so bad in this set. Yeah, you got the sentry. Blue is better than black.
Flooded Strand pass.
I like that one. The one where she's killing the mirror in the air. The other one, dude, those pumps. We need 2 guns. We need 11. I would just be filling the curve out at this point.
Wasteland.
Oh, it's okay.
Stoneforge Mystic. All right. Fetching in response.
No one's on white right now, I guess. Eternal Wonder, copy 2.
Okay, so pay. Okay. Lose 1.
Yep.
For the
oh,
fetch
sorry.
itself.
Yeah.
And then.
All right, so a Force Pitching Brainstorm stops the Stoneforge Mystic. Ponder.
Wanderer.
3 times in a row.
Yeah, you could have had 3 of those. Well, you would have had 3 of those and no Eternal Wonder. That's true. I like the trick.
All right, Stoneforge will resolve this second time. And Jeff will now search for, I guess, Culture Complet.
So you need enough artifacts. I think you have one of that guy already. Like you need like 15 artifacts for it to work. Yeah. Good taxi and ramp there or something. I like the 5-man blue eyes like your Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm at 21. Yeah. One?
I'm getting here. I'm getting an equipment.
You want to keep it on top like this?
Nope, it's Paradise Mantle.
I think I have to
play it. Oh, it goes in. Huh? Goes in your hand. Yeah, but I'm gonna play it. It costs 0. Yeah.
Just one to equip. And,
Equip this
yeah.
one. Okay. Swing for 1.
Izzy says there are 2 options to track life on Companion. Menu one doesn't show time. Have to use the one where you enter match results. Interesting. I'll have to look at that next time. Could be a good tip. Appreciate that.
Oh, Strix, you got it. Draw. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Mox Opal comes in for Jeff.
Or they're just cutting you, they're like, hey, let's fuck with this guy. The bots know.
At this point, I'm not really sure what is going to happen with this Stoneforge after it searched for a Paradise Mantle. Yeah, Strix is pretty good in the current meta. Strix is a good card right now. All right, Stoneforge getting activated, and there's Cauldra. So it was in hand the whole time. Which for a moment I wasn't sure about. I was like, did it get sided out? I don't know. Or it must be in hand. It was in hand. So there it is.
Clear tap. Okay.
Just that?
Just that.
Oh, no blocks.
Okay, 5, and I think it lifelinks or my... No, it does not lifelink. Okay, so take 5, second main.
Yeah.
All right, equipping Esper Sentinel with Paradise Mantle. And playing another Esper Sentinel.
Looks like a sealed deck.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to fling at you. Yeah. Okay, so then it actually hits you. So I'm gonna draw the 4. So you're up 1, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, unglued lands. Got an unglued fan in the chat. Prismatic ending on the germ. Double Esper Sentinel trigger pointed out here. At this point in the game, I was willing to let Jeff miss it, to be honest.
You got those aspects though?
We're not gonna, I don't think we're gonna get out injuries.
Pure steel.
Here's Pure Steel Paladin. Jeff would not have been mad if I did, yeah. If you're winning, everybody, you got to remember your Esper Sentinel triggers. I'm not I'm not helping you.
I guess I'm gonna play the comment and see if rolling.
I'm not Eddie the intern that helps their opponents in the middle of the World Championship Finals.
You don't have a plan. We don't have the red.
Aid.
How good is this currently good format?
Cigar is aid. So we still have a way to quickly equip here.
I think sealed format is a lot of fun. So the brainstormers when they're forced into
When it's
the
not
colors.
turned.
Yep. Really good with them.
So like I did a Mythic Grind, did a lot of Victory Brothers
Like
or
that?
I did most of the stuff.
Wonder bus.
This,
I want to play the draw card.
oh, you did?
Yeah, and then basically I need
Yeah.
to put like 4.
Yeah.
You said black.
Black ones are generally considered worse than green, like red. You don't even care about
Red is less removal, like 2 roll.
Snap. Okay. Target ending.
It goes up by 1.
Less, especially
Trigger that. Triggers.
All right, so snap, prismatic ending on the Sigarda's aid, and fetching to be able to pay 2 for the Esper Sentinels. And there it is.
Yep.
So it's decent.
Great game.
It was decent.
Yeah.
I like it. It's more aggressive. I play
No cards in it? One on me. I'll attack for one.
Really, really good.
Is there a reason?
Good.
Roll was pretty bad, actually.
Rose back instead of $10 error.
Because it was like,
Yeah, there's some people playing modern, some people playing. Yeah. That's what I was. I don't want to say this. You had profits in your
yeah, but it's doing
The last
so
Friday.
Okay, that's...
Oh,
I
yeah,
basically
I
had
feel
that.
that.
Drew a card and it wasn't all I had to pick up the ball.
Atomic says I ordered so many normal full art basics. I have a whole deck box select. I have to put in them all my decks. That's a lot.
Difference right now.
I think I still.
All right, another cigar does 8 enters.
But I had game one.
Yeah, I had given you one from
That's what I'm saying. I don't think the card like is.
Still in danger of equipment.
No, I mean, to be fair, not everyone is playing.
Go ahead.
I know, but I even think historically that seems like kind of a mistake to me.
Turn from one to two.
It's like one of those things where you look back and like, why was everybody playing 17 lands and control decks in 1998? It was just wrong.
Or 25 lands that like
All right, a ponder resolving here. After paying for Esper Sentinel. Another prismatic ending found. It will remove Sigarda's aid.
It's a 1-1. No bonuses. 1-1, 1-2, 0-2, 1-1.
Every single time.
You play like Zaran Orb, you play 3 Intuition.
I'll attack for 3.
Intuition World.
Go.
Like 2 or 3 Talaria West, taking tutor whatever land you wanted. That's kind of what
I've been watching like old Legacy games.
But once Starry Bridges, you kind of get a worm harvest to make a bunch of 1-1s.
so we do like no ban list.
So, as this game progresses and time is going on, obviously I'm going to lose the race. I wanted to see if Jeff would be willing to attack with all 3 creatures here. I'm not really sure if this play was right. But Jeff answered my question. I knew I had lands on top and was not attacking next turn.
No Horizons. Legacy would be interesting.
They've played it. It sucks.
Sucks. That was good.
Silent clearing.
What is the Wasteland Lock?
That is the thing. You have the one up
My
long.
Horizons was like not that bad.
But
But
it's
actually
actually
probably
probably
like
not that bad.
And we're seeing Jeff get more and more mana, so... now doing what I was worried about.
Red Sox was bad. But anything that was like that bad.
You know what will happen is now I'll just start
Oh.
I mean, it's like
instead of Caracas is my
it's colored by gray.
maybe 1 each or
It should be triple, but then it wouldn't be.
No, it should be blue.
And I know there's another land on top of my library here.
Blue should not.
Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a creature.
Did we miss the life loss from the Horizon land? Maybe we did. Sorry about that.
Okay. I mean, I'm at
Yeah, it should be two soccer.
then I'll go to 1.
Should just not have.
You're done with your turn? I am done with my turn. Okay, then I'll go to 1.
The second where you look.
Yeah, Calder's weird. It like doesn't matter unless. Yeah. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a creature, exile it. But when it, but if the creature's dead, it doesn't exile. Oh, I see what you're saying. It has to live. Okay. I misunderstood what you're saying. Got it.
This deck would not be bad.
Yeah, so Baleful Strix did not get exiled because it died in combat. If it would not have died in combat, then it would get exiled by Cauldron Complete's ability. Big draw step here.
Right now, I have no idea how
Does it
Draw. Huh? You can draw. I can draw both?
Green.
You know, Jeff could draw whatever he wants here. I need to chain a bunch of good cards this turn.
Or lightning
I was
bolt.
also thinking about like
Or-
sourcing.
Oh, and then Wanderer.
You got it. Good kings. Oh.
I could ponder shuffle here, but I'm at 1 life, and I just don't see what the mana I have left. Any way I could possibly survive. So that's game. Good games.